In this video, we're going to learn how to use the thumbnail software. So this logo may be different depending on who you bought this program from, but this is my logo here. So let's go ahead and log in. Okay, so we're looking at the dashboard here, which is this tab. So it's automatically open. And as you can see, there's many different templates to choose from, and we're going to be adding more as time goes on. Okay, so right here on the menu tab, we have Cloud Files. So this is where once you save a template, it's going to be in this tab here. Okay, if I click that, there will be nothing in it, so I'm not going to click it anyways. So over here, you're going to see your name with a cogwheel. Click that. You could sign out here if you want to, or you could click My Profile, and in here, you could change your password if you want to. So whenever you bought the software, of course, you were generated a password. So you could change it in here at any time. All right, just click Change Password once you do that. Let's go back to Dashboard. All right, so let's pick a template here and get started. Okay, so let's pretend that I have a YouTube channel that is on, let's say, traveling. Okay, let's use this one. So let's use this template here. It's going to load up on the canvas. All right, so just a few marketing tips I'm going to throw out there for you here. When you're branding yourself as far as YouTube or Vimeo channel or Wistia channel, wherever you're doing channels on whatever video platform, what you want to do is you want to brand your thumbnails consistently with the same look and feel across the whole board, okay, all your thumbnails. And the reason being is you want your visitors to remember what your brand look and feel is. And if they're watching another video on YouTube and you have one of your videos displayed up on the left-hand side as recommended or whatever, they're going to see that thumbnail and say, oh, I know who that is. They got a new video. I want to go check it out. Okay, so that comes in handy when you do that with your thumbnails. And these thumbnails in here are very eye-catching, okay? And that's why they were designed in this way so that people want to click it, okay? They're going to be attracted to it. It's eye candy for them. So for this instance here, we're going to be doing traveling. So what I would do to this thumbnail, so in this example, what I would do to this thumbnail here is I would pretty much leave everything as is as far as the font, because that looks nice. The only thing I would change is the background to match whatever location that I went to, okay? And numbers attract people, so you would want to use numbers for this, well, depending on what your channel is about. If you're doing something similar to this, let's say 5 instead of 15. So we're traveling, we went to a certain location, and we want people to see 5 must-visit spots, okay? Something like that for tourists or whatnot. So let's change a few things on this thumbnail, okay? I don't know what this location is. If I did, I would just change the title to match that. But I don't know what this is, so let's just change stuff. I'm going to change this title here. As soon as you click an element on here, it's going to open up over here on the side panel. You're going to see text size, the font family, and this is where you're going to edit the text, okay? When you edit this, it's going to make it live over here on the canvas. You also have bold, italic, underline. You could send elements to the back or to the front. If I wanted this 15 to be behind this little element, blue element here, I could do that, which I don't want to do that, but you could do that. It's something like Photoshop, right? Whenever you have different layers, so whatever you want in front of the other layer. So that's how that works. And if you mess up on anything, you can remove the text, so you can do that as well. All right, so let's change this text to Golden Gate Bridge. Okay, that's what I'm going to bring in here. I just want to center this. So I'm going to grab it with my mouse here. Just kind of bring it up a little bit. Okay, let's click on this element here. And let's just change this 15 to 5. Okay, and I want to center this. And let's grab this down here and change this to must visit. So I got my caps on right now, guys, just to let you know. Some all capital letters. It looks nicer. Okay, must visit. I'm going to hit my enter key here. Spots. And we'll go ahead and put a exclamation point. Okay, I want this to be centered. Let's go ahead and click before spots and center this up a little bit. And let's bring this up here. All right, that looks nice. All right, I'm happy with that, actually. All right, now I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead now and click the background. I'm going to go to images here. So as you can see, you can add different images if you wanted to for different backgrounds and whatnot. But I want to bring in my own image to replace this one, so I'm going to upload one. And let's bring in this Golden Gate Bridge here. So let me just talk about one thing before we get started here. So the background's not going to change unless you change it in the Backgrounds tab. I can add this in, stretch it over this one, but we can't like change this one unless we change it in the backgrounds, okay? And to do that, all you do is click on Backgrounds here. So these are all the other thumbnails that are on the other templates, so you could use those in their place if you want to. But to see the little scroll bar here, you have to click down on your keyboard, on your down arrow keyboard, and then the little scroll bar will pop up so you could use it with your mouse if you want to. But as you can see, those are all the thumbnails. All right, so that's that. So let's go back to images here, just to let you know. Well, let me just show you. I'm going to, as you can see, it changes on the fly, okay? So let me get back the one we had. Doesn't really matter because we're going to be putting an image over it anyways, but let's go ahead. So I got this Golden Gate Bridge image uploaded. So let's go ahead and add our image. So just to add it, you just click on it and it'll add it in here. You could drag your little sliders to go ahead and make it the size that you want. So before I do that, I want to make sure everything's going to be right. So I'm going to go ahead and send this to back. Okay, so now it's still not behind this image here. Send to back again. Click on it again. Send to back. Okay, and one more time, click on it again and send to back. Okay, so that's as easy as it gets, guys. So remember how I'm doing this, that's how you're gonna have to do it, because if you don't do it, you have to re-click on the image depending on how many elements you have. You have to click on that image and then send to back, so it can go all the way behind all the elements, okay, behind the layers. If you try to do it otherwise than that and you don't click on that image, it's gonna get confusing. So just heed my warning. That's how you do it. Really easy, okay? So let me just stretch this out the full size of the canvas here. Okay, so now what you need to do is send to back one more time with your image clicked, and that's going to get you out of the dash here. So let me show you what I mean. So there you go. So now everything's good to go, and we can go ahead and save it out. All right, so we're going to save this. But before we do that, let's just go over a few more things that we may have not went over. So you have also text right here if I click that. Okay, so in here you can also add more text if you want to. You just click on add text. You can go ahead and type whatever you want it to be. You could actually use the text slider here, or you can use the little slide icons. It's all up to you. You can bold it, italic, underline, send back or front. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and remove that. But that's what you could do inside that tab that we didn't cover. So now let's go ahead and save this out. We're going to go ahead and save this in a cloud, which I would recommend you doing as well, because if you just download it, you're not going to have this template to edit again, okay, because we made changes. So if you save it in a cloud, let's go ahead and do that. Let's just say travel. And I'm just going to put 1. So, well, let's put a dash so it looks a little better. But so this, let's just say you're just starting this travel channel and this is thumbnail number 1 with video 1. So travel 1, so you can keep track of that, or you could put thumbnail 1, it's up to you. But let me just save this. Okay, so now here it is. So let's go back to our dashboard. So when you come in here and you want to edit that one thumbnail, just click on your cloud files. Go ahead and edit this template. Okay, so maybe our next location might be Niagara Falls, right? So I would change this to Niagara Falls, and then you might have 3 must-visit spots around that area, okay? And then you would change that image just like I showed you. And that's pretty much all there is to it. So that's going to wrap up this video training on how to use the thumbnail software.